Good morning, everyone. This is Miss Mary. I'm going to talk to the little children for a few minutes, but everyone else is welcome to listen in. I'm going to talk to them about a story that can be found in Matthew chapter 18, verses 1 through 5. And it talks about how much Jesus loves little children. And before I start the story, I'm going to back up a little bit. When Jesus was choosing his disciples, each disciple that he chose, he picked them out for a reason. It doesn't really say, but for some reason, when he picked John, he saw something in John that he thought would be great, and same with Peter and Andrew, all the disciples. But in our story, the disciples got to arguing amongst themselves that day, and were wondering who was more important. And Peter would say, it's me, I'm most important. I know Jesus thinks I'm the best. And John would say, no, Peter, no, you aren't. I have to be the most important to Jesus. And so this went on for a while. And finally, the disciples said, well, this isn't getting us anywhere, so why don't we just ask Jesus? So they did. And they went to Jesus, and it just so happened that that day, Jesus was speaking to a large crowd of people, and the disciples asked Jesus, they said, who's more important? And Jesus just kind of looked at him, and he didn't answer them. But he looked out into the crowd and he saw a bunch of children. And he pointed to the children and he told them, come up here. And so the little children went up to Jesus and they stood around him. And Jesus looked at the children and then he looked at the disciples and he said, anyone who won't come to God as a little child will never be allowed in heaven. Now, that just says a whole lot about little children. And it says how much Jesus loves little children. He thinks they are most important. And in order for anyone to enter heaven, we have to be like children. And I made a little heart here that says, Jesus loves me. And that means he loves everyone. But particularly in our story today, he was speaking about little children. And so we need to remember that Jesus loves us. So I hope to see everyone in class really soon. Take care, and I'll see you later.